Good morning, first year students. Now that we have already completed and finished with our diagnostic activities, we can begin to focus on these first term topics. The first topic of this term are nouns. Now this topic is very large, so we're going to divide it on two parts. Today, Nouns Part 1. Nouns Part 1. First of all, we need to begin by wondering what is a noun. And the answer is that a noun is a word that names a person, a place, or a thing. Nouns can play a lot of roles in the English language. They can be the subject and they can be the object. Types of nouns. They play a big part of the English vocabulary because they come in a wide variety of types. Here are the most common categories. Common nouns. They are used to refer to things in general. They are not capitalized unless they are in the beginning of a sentence. For example, boy, they, city, dog, and uncle. Proper nouns. These type of nouns are used to refer to a specific person, place, or thing. They are always capitalized. For example, Stephen, Africa, Mr. Villarroel, and Jupiter. The difference between common and proper nouns. There is an example. My dog's name is Cleopatra. Dog is the non-specific name of a species of animal. The dog is a common noun. Cleopatra is the specific name of that dog, therefore is a proper noun and is capitalized. Concrete noun. They are used to refer to people or things that exist. Concrete nouns are perceived by the senses. They can be smelled, touched, seen, and heard. For example, the doorbell. We can hear the doorbell, we can touch the doorbell, and we can see the doorbell. A book, water, and shirt. All things that can be perceived by the senses. Abstract noun. Conversely to the concrete, they can't be perceived by the senses. They are usually a feeling or an idea. For example, courage, hope, talent, and wisdom. As you can see, the topic is not very complicated, but you need to be able to tell an abstract noun from a concrete noun and a proper noun from a common noun. You also need to be able to identify a noun in a sentence. Now this is what we're going to practice now with this exercise. This is an example of the type of exercises that we're going to be doing today. Da Vinci was a famous artist. Now what you need to do is underline the noun and identify it. For example, we know that Da Vinci is the name of an Renaissance artist and inventor. Therefore, we underline the word Da Vinci and we identify as proper noun. Then we look in the sentence for another noun and we find artist. Artist is a non-specific name of something, so is a common noun. We underline the word and then we identify what kind of noun is it. That's what you need to do with the sentences that I'm going to be sending you. During this week classes, we're going to practice a little more with this type of exercise. I'm going to be sending you some sentences and you need to find the nouns and identify them in a sentence. This is all for today, folks. See you next class.